All right. Hello, everybody. Today is a very sad day for my Cephalotus Agnes here. Um, so I have an Agnes in the middle. I have my typicals. Well, it's a mix between typical and coal miner beach, or yeah, they're typicals. Somehow I managed to accidentally mix in my coal mine with typical tissue culture. Yeah, that was my bad. But this plant, in the span of about 3 days, on the third day is when I decided to dig in. But day 1 and 2 is you start to notice, if you start to see your Cephalotus traps closing, that's usually a sign of root rot. But I've been watering this pot the same for a very long time, so I didn't think it would be root rot, because some pitchers are responding a little different than others, and my other Cephalotus, well, they're throwing up their good winter leaves for me. So late yesterday, I started to pull pictures off of this, the ones that were last year's, kind of gone pictures. And as soon as I pulled two or three of these large pictures, I found that this plant has root mealybug. And I really can't, I can't get you down in there to show you the root mealybug, but let me see if I can grab one just to show you guys what a root mealybug looks like. If I can grab one without spreading him around in my pot, I'll be happy. Wherever he is, he's hiding on me down here. Oh, there we go. All right. Now, it's really, really small. I just pulled this guy out from around the main root coming up out of the soil level there. But right there is a root mealybug. And you can squish him. Boop. There he is, right there. Boop. And they make this little white powdery tuft. And that little guy right there will destroy your plants. And there is nothing, I have yet to find a good way to resolve root mealybug without pulling the whole plant out of the pot. So unfortunately, the more I dig down, so that it's not at the crown, yeah, they've got themselves buried all the way down this main root. There he is, guys. Root mealybug right there. I just peeled him off. Just peeled him off the main root, and now he now he no longer exists in my hand. Okay, so the problem is, I gotta pull this whole thing is gonna be one of two things: one, savable; two, garbage. So I'm going to do my best to save what I can of this plant. My original goal was to start my tissue culture process with my Agnes plant here, because I mean it was just growing and sending out new traps everywhere, and then all of a sudden, bam! I mean, if you're to dig down right there, you're gonna find a whole colony of mealybug. So these guys are gone. Hate to say it, but they're gone. So, excuse me. I'm gonna pluck traps. I'm going to I'm going to save what I can, like I had said. So these smaller traps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these smaller ones on. These bigger guys are not going to culture out for me. They're too old. This guy will probably still live. This guy, I think we'll go ahead and pull him off. Let's see if we can do that without breaking this guy. What I do is I just grab the stem and I push down on it, and it pulls it right off the main plant. That guy there, that'll definitely grow a new plant. I have to sterilize these for mealybug. Hold on, I gotta get some water. I can't let these I can't let the ends of these dry out. So I'm just gonna soak up my sphagnum moss there. But this is what I do. This is what I do to save what I can. To get down there. And this allows me to work, so I have about a 6-inch perimeter here that I'm going to use to uproot this plant. Some of these pictures are in pretty bad. Some of these pictures are super old. But we have to do what we have to do, and I'm going to strip this Agnes plant. For as much as I don't want to do that, I am being left no choice but to strip this plant of its pictures so that I can work with this thing. I thought I broke off a picture. Like I said, I'm going to leave the smaller ones. The smaller ones I'm going to leave will be left as an indicator. But I do need to take some of these pictures to get my new Agnes colony started. There There you go. You can almost see right down in there now. Now these guys here are going to be my traps that I'm going to use. Okay. That looks like I'll have to disinfect that, sterilize it. Nasty. Oh, as I'm recording, 13 minutes. There it is. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. Is this gives me a platform to work off of. I left a couple traps, but I guarantee you, when I pull this plant up, it is going to be riddled with white mealybug. I don't want to spread them around. The thing is all these Cephalotus plants have to come out. All this media has got to be tossed. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna work with, guys. From my great, fantastic plant to this. Then I'm gonna rip this out, wash this out. I'm gonna tissue culture its root mass. I'm going to divide it. I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to tissue culture half of the root mass, and I'm going to direct plant the other half and see which one survives. Because the best way to deal with root mealybug is a hot water bath, is how I deal with it. That's how I've been managed to get rid of it in other plants that were a little bit more tolerant. But I'll give it a hot water bath and go from there. Yeah. So thanks, guys. It's unfortunate, but root mealybug is a devastating little critter. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you the next one.